All right, so we got some really juicy leaks that's also going to tie into some speculation and stuff like that. So let me know down below when we get to that section. But to start off, May 8th, literally in less than 2 days, in 36 hours, the stream that's going to reveal Noelle's kit is going to be coming out. Now, I don't know if I'm going to stream this because of the times with solo leveling, but I believe I will have the opportunity to stream this and be safe for solo leveling. I believe, anyway, it doesn't really matter for right now, but the big thing is that we should get kit info alongside maybe some other things involving anniversary. But what's really cool and I think kind of funny is that so far up to now, the streams have been done with Noelle's voice actor, and she gets to be the host for the first anniversary stream that is going to feature her unit being Valkyrie Noelle as the first Annie unit. It is a Harmony unit, okay? So Harmony is strong against red, blue, and green, and we're going to get Noelle's full kit. So make sure you guys pull up to that. I really want to stream this. This is going to be a very exciting stream for me. So I really hope we get amazing info from this. That's all I could really hope for. So now let's get onto the leaks. We got some pretty big leaks, all right? And the first one is the Potri, basically, from the Julius fight. I mean, basically, it should be Potri, right? This, like, hero leaked, but pretty much it is Potri, right? Since it's if we search it up, right, the Patri versus Julius, like that, it's titled, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they have the whole thing here. So this is what we're getting. I mean, it's basically exactly what he's wearing, right? I mean, he is pretty dripped out in that, I'm not gonna lie. Now, why is this in here? First of all, this model could easily be here just because of story. Now, in the next part of story, we are going to be getting Patri versus Julius, which is insane that we're ready at this point, but it does make sense considering that just before, at the same time, basically, we have the Henry stuff and the Mariel stuff going on, which was last chapter. So now we're going to be getting, I'm going to guess only this. This is probably going to be the whole chapter. I mean, what do you guys think? To me, it makes sense. I mean, anniversary time, you release this. That's a pretty hype anniversary chapter, if I'm being honest. This is one of the biggest moments in Black Clover, I'd say. And yeah, the thing is, what I want to tie into this is that this could also be a unit in the future. Now, I don't think this is going to be a unit right now, but this also proves a bit of a problem now in the Elf arc. Like what? In the story, they're going to show like 10 new units, but they're going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months to come out. Like, they're not releasing Spirit of Zephyr probably for another like 4 to 6 months minimum, but he's going to be shown probably in 3 to 4 months. So there's going to be a big gap, right, between when they show the units and when they're going to be releasing. But I would really go for a Potri. Now, maybe he'll be after Noelle, like the next light unit, or they'll do that for Awakened Licht in the future. But I really want this Patri as a unit. But this is not the big leak in my opinion, and this is not the one that I really wanted to talk about, because what I wanted to talk about was this. Now, this is with his new sword, which I'm pretty sure is only given to Asta later on, more so in the Elf arc, but please do correct me if I'm wrong. One thing I can confirm is, I mean, if we search up Black Asta, right? Black Asta, he ain't having that sword, right? So it's not the sword he has at the beginning, in game or anything. So this is in fact a new Asta. Now there's one thing to mention is that Black Divider Asta, they already have the models for them already made, right? I mean, the model for the sword at the very least. This is Black Divider from the 11th opening, yeah, OP11. So there's a couple things we could kind of take from this. Well, one, this isn't Black Divider's sword. We could clearly see that it's not the big boy sword. But at the same time, that could be just an ultimate thing where they have it only in the ultimate, or it's just they're saving Black Divider for another unit. And the thing is with Black Divider is that, yes, it's in this, but this was a trailer and not in game. So we do not have access to these files necessarily in game to be able to put them into like Blender or whatever and get the animations like we do for this Asta. But with this Asta, this could be a whole new unit, but I could also see it just being like kind of no Black Divider sword yet, but it will be for when it releases. Now, we shouldn't really be seeing this, I think, for a little bit, but I will just double check. So it is called the Demon Destroyer sword, and if we check it, right, it seems that about like chapter 150, chapter 150 is about when it started to really show up in terms of Asta, but you guys could just let me know about that. And right now, chapter 150, we're about to get there. So like we're just before for like episodes 2. So I'd say that it's not exactly like that far away, But what I could see happening, and I really do want to tie this in a bit to like Black Divider, because this can easily be just a thing for story, but I could also see that this is something that will end up getting more so for a unit in the future. And just seeing this kind of made me think, what if this is a unit that we're going to get that is going to be the dark slash chaos unit? Now, why exactly would I think that? Well, I mean, for the most part, let's talk a bit about the typings. This is the main thing that I wanted to talk about for the video, but just like kind of link it towards Black Divider Asta or another Asta in the future, because this is a new sword. They could easily monetize another Black Asta, easily. So light is destroying red, blue, and green. Okay, light is strong against these three, and the three are strong against dark, and dark is strong against light. Now, obviously, we could just imagine that Noelle being first anniversary, new typing, and a Noelle is going to make her busted. And she's light. Now, what does light inherently have? It does 20% more damage, 10% more crit rate, and is more tanky against every single other unit in the game. They have a 20% built-in damage reduction that's able to go alongside the 90% damage reduction, I'm pretty sure. So no matter what, like, Noelle's going to be super tanky, 10% crit res built in, 10% crit rate built in against almost every unit. So no matter how good, she's going to be great, right? Just kit-wise, but then type advantage is going to be very strong against everyone. So Noelle will reign over the game. I think we all kind of understand that at this point, and she's light. So the way I feel like they've constructed it is that the dark unit will be there to counter, right, Noelle. And it's going to kind of be in that type of cycle where dark's going to be strong against the light, but still going to be weak against every other unit in the game. Now, in the future, I could easily see them make it so where lights could be like seasonals or pickups, normal pickups. But I feel like for the first unit, it should be a fest. It should be a hype unit. And Valkyrie Noelle is a hype unit. And I feel like a Black Asta, Black Divider Asta, whatever, Demons to Destroyer Asta could be a fitting unit, especially because it's Black Asta, right? Chaos fits him. Now, I've seen the thoughts of Raya thrown out, and I could totally see that, for sure. But as of right now, there's no leaks of Raya being a unit. We're talking about Third Eye Raya. But he could for sure be a unit. If not, I'm going to say he'll probably be blue in the future. But that could be it, right? But if we're comparing a new Black Asta slash Black Divider Asta in 3 months on JP, I think. Roughly 3 months. I mean, would you rather a Raya for the first Dark unit or Asta for the first Dark unit to counter Noelle? I personally believe that most of us would say another Asta. That's going to depend on a lot of things and if they make it good. But I definitely think it brings into play, are the dark units going to be good, right? I feel like they could easily fumble it, but I do think that it's actually going to be pretty nice. And overall, I think these two things are just really sick that we're like getting probably another Black Asta soon enough. I'm going to say Black Divider. Nothing confirmed for that, obviously, but that's my guess. Like, that would be pretty hype. And I feel like an Asta would just make sense. Okay. Now, if we check it too, Global, it would line up with Global's first anniversary if they decide to release a Black Divider, right? Because what? We're going to get, now it's slowing down the seasons. Okay. Season 8, we're getting Yuno. Okay. 2 seasons later, we're getting Noelle. And then 2 seasons later, it would not be, it might not be. Never mind. Wait. Never mind. It would have to be like season 14, I think, anniversary. But I don't know. They might rush it. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, an Asta, like, it would maybe line up with the time schedule if it is. But, you know, you would just need to release a counter towards it. And I feel like a fest counter would make the most sense after like a 2-month reign. I mean, bro, I would hope it's Asta. Honestly, I would really hope it's Asta. So we're going to leave that be. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think a like Chaos Asta would be good? And do you like the counter type of system where all three like kind of go against each other? It's not light and dark fighting. It's not the like light and dark fighting each other and then light and dark light and dark strong against red, blue, and green. They got a whole type of thing where all three are playing around each other, which is going to make you want to summon even more for the normal colored units. I think it's better in this way, especially because type advantage is actually quite strong. But yeah, it could be this. It could definitely be this. Not just a little thing, but they got new costumes for the first anniversary. We have no idea how exactly it's going to be gotten, but this is the first seasonal costumes. I think it's something that a lot of people have been wanting, and I mean, hey, Noelle and Mimosa getting one. I personally rather Mimosa's. I think she's dripped out more, but still. And then we got this, which is another promotional trailer for the first anniversary. And me just being at Disney Magic Kingdom, seeing the fireworks, this is very reminiscent of that. I'm gonna turn the music off just in case, but you know, nice little thing. On the 23rd is when the game released, and we'll be expecting it then. I mean, pretty cool stuff. I mean, maybe we'll get this, but yeah, just Potri and then Asta, and yeah, very, 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 very soon we're gonna get Noel, and I am very excited.